All right, so obviously I did something wrong. I think you can pretty much see from the footage, I obviously messed up the AVC installation, and I think what it was, here's where all the excuses come in. I think where it was that I had done it so many times, like, at first, backup guy. Here's where the excuses go flying. I am not a professional AVC receiver installer. I do know like a thing or two. I can imagine the comment section probably is going to get lit up. I gotta tell you, I kind of hope it does. Do me a favor, like, is the video going to come out first before this one? Well, yeah, of course it's going to come out before this one. But just do me a favor. Don't crucify me too bad. So understand, like, how the day went. The day went, you know, okay. I guess the issue was, you know, realizing that that receiver was too big. The original receiver was going to be way too big. I decided to obviously take the receiver out of the vortex because that thing fit mint. When I was trying to, like, fit everything in, I don't know. I thought to myself, like, the binding process, I didn't think really kind of mattered in a sense or something. Not that it didn't matter. I knew that the receiver needed to be in a static situation to where it wasn't moving. Like, don't touch the vehicle, you know, bind the receiver because it has a gyro. And I actually, yeah, the stupid AVC thing, active vehicle control. I don't know. I didn't realize that it did affect the throttle. Like Traxxas. I mean, I kind of was like, does it? You know what I mean? And I guess I got my answer. So it definitely does. Throttle is kind of affected. I'm not sure to what extent. Those are the things that I don't know. That's for all the tech guys that design all this software and all this junk that goes into this stuff. But the other thing that I want to draw attention to is the fact that I think I reprogrammed the ESC by accident, thinking I was setting, like, full throttle, full reverse, and neutral, and I don't know. I just, when it comes to programming, I just, that's not me, man. It's not, it has nothing to do with wrenches and screwdrivers and hammers. I mean, I tell you, I feel like I almost felt like taking a hammer to it at one point. If you saw how many times I cut the video, like, I mean, the hammer was coming out. Today on RC Guy Garage, we're going to revisit the Redcat Racing Kaiju. I'm not going to give up on the AVC because what I want to see is, what did I mess up? I'm going to go through that process of where I'm just going to pop the wires out. The receiver's actually mounted inside the box. It fits mint. The wires fit mint. I think I must have reprogrammed the ESC because when I tried it here, I just blipped the throttle and then hit the brake. But once I got outside, you could hear that odd, like, what is the AVC going to do for this vehicle? Is it going to help? Man, is my reverse, like, am I reversed? No. No, it's definitely not. Because it's just, wait a minute. No, it's not. So when you press and hold, it, once it comes to a stop, it reverses. So what this is doing is, it's almost like not a brake. This is almost like, did I mess up the settings? Like it was like ABS. It was like pulsing. And I did think for a split second in my mind, I did think that, you know, is this thing like, is this set for forward reverse? Did I like really, when I programmed it, did I actually program the beeps? And I think I did. I think I got confused with like endpoints and binding and ESC junk and yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the programmer because it's easy. I'm not doing the beeps and the flashes and all that other stuff. No, I'm sorry. That's when I'll use electronics. I don't know. Let's just break this thing open, rebind the receiver, and I'm going to like rebind it like just like rebind it, like meaning I'm going to just bind it. It's supposed to be smart, right? So let's see how smart it is. And then I'm going to check into the ESC to see if I mess things up. And what will be good is on the actual program card, the program card will prove whether if I screwed things up. And I'm fairly confident that I did, because when I held that brake, after it did its pulse, you know, ABS, after it did its pulse, like, stop, it would immediately go in reverse. And the same thing happened when it was going in reverse. I did the same exact thing. I went the other direction, which is kind of like a brake, but you could hear it pulsing. It had that weird sound, and brake rate just didn't seem to be at what was 50%. And I think maybe that's where I'm getting confused, because, man, the amount of times that I, like, pressed buttons and set things and beeps and all this other garbage that was going on, I think I just got confused. So what I'm going to do is take that step back and just do like I said. Oh yeah, in case you haven't noticed, there's obviously footage that you haven't seen, because it's got a different set of tires and wheels on it. Because I was getting kind of frustrated with what I was feeling with the Kaiju belted. I guess maybe I'm not a belted tire guy, I guess. Maybe I'm just not, like, a basher. I don't know, man. Belted tires, they're for, I think, specific people, and I don't really think I'm that specific person when it comes to off-road. I guess I just don't drive hard enough. I'm just curious, did anybody happen to notice that it's got different tires? I bet you didn't. All right. So we've got the Redcat Racing Kaiju on deck. As far as these tires go, you'll see. You might change your mind, man, because just a minor change like that, well, maybe it's not minor, but maybe a change like that kind of changes the way the vehicle is, and maybe this just happens to be the style of driving that I'm kind of, like, used to, or whatever it is. But anyways, what we're here for is we're here to check into what I did. So what I'm going to first do is I'm going to I'm going to go ahead and chuck a battery in here. I'm going to pop out this little fan wire. You know, people were saying, like, you know, the thing about doing the beeps is that you're not messing with the fan wire or whatever, but don't you have to take the fan wire out? I don't even know. So I've got the programmer. We obviously know that the Hobby Wing programmer does not work, even though this is a Hobby Wing, or I guess what they call a Hobby Wing rebrand. I did realize that the plug to plug it into is the outside one, not the inside one. So I'm going to go ahead, watch it be wrong. Watch me say that and it actually be the other one, but I'm pretty sure it's that one. Maybe I should put, like, an X next to that one. And put a check mark next to the other with my paint marker. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. Black wire goes toward the single wire. Like, there's a single wire here. The black wire goes toward that single wire. I'm going to pop a battery in. We're going to see where the ESC is, because I really do suspect that I kind of messed up, and I ended up reprogramming it by accident. So, Deans. What do I got? Where's my batteries? Oh, crap. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm gonna just plug in a 2S pack. So I got a 2S pack. I'm just gonna plug it in just for power. Ah, crap. Where's the thing? Oh, come on, man. I hate Deans. I hate Deans. I really do. They just don't seem to, like, plug in fast. You have to have it, like an exact position. I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna turn it on, and we're gonna see what the programming card says, whether if I messed up. I'm pretty confident that I did, just by the way it sounded. So that also means, let's just see. All right, so we've got running mode. Forward and reverse. So I screwed it up. Oh, no. All right. Well, I'm going to... What happens if I hit reset? I've never actually hit reset. Look at that. I hit reset, and it goes to forward, reverse, and brake. So we're just going to go through this again. Go to the next item. Item 2 is set at 1, which is drag brake 0. Item 3, which is voltage cutoff, it's at 4, which is 3 volts. Item 4 is punch level, which is 5, which I remember that was the way it was supposed to be. And brake force was 1, which is 25%. So I do want to change the brake force because I know that was messed up. So I'm going to go ahead and change the brake force to 2. I'm going to hit OK. Now let's go and see if things stayed the same. So item 1 is 2, 2 is 1, so that was correct. 3 is 4, and then 4 is 5. So yeah, we're okay. All right, so I did mess up. And I knew I heard it. The words just don't always come out of my mouth. So we know the ESC is now programmed and fine. Go ahead and unplug that wire. Plug this back in. There we go. Now we're going to move over to the receiver. Or should I move this over? This. More like that. So now we're going to look inside the receiver box here and see what's going on there. I don't even know where my remote is. I do want to give the AVC just another shot. So my AVC thing, whatever, is in there. It doesn't move. Well, actually, it does move, doesn't it? Maybe I should put stick tape in there. All right, I'm going to put stick tape in there. Just a little piece, just to make sure that thing stays down. I'm not going to have a giant piece, just a piece. It's not going to go the whole length of this thing. Just to kind of keep it in place. Because I didn't do that. Come on. Are you serious? You're holding on that tight you won't even release? Oh my god. There we go. Good enough. Go ahead and stick that down and inside. Keep it tucked. Now that shouldn't go anywhere. Wires, obviously everything is meant with the way this was installed. I'm very, very pleased with the way this box is now. All it is just literally turned. I don't know why they didn't do it this way. Seems kind of foolish. Because the way it is now is mint. Alright, so the radio. What did I do with the radio? Alright, so we got the VTEX radio here. I am going to go ahead and use my dirty tires. Get you guys propped up nice and high. Alright! So let's see what we got here. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rebind process. Now something I think that I noticed was its radio times out really fast. So I'm going to press the bind button, press the power button, and you can see it's looking for its... see that? Why does it... Press the bind button. This is what was getting me frustrated. I think I have to actually put on the truck first. So I'm going to press and hold that bind button again. I don't know what that was. I'm going to press and hold the AVC thing. So the receiver's got a button. Press and hold that. Turn the truck on. I think that's what you're probably supposed to do first. So I'm going to go ahead and shut that off. Just so that you can see inside. It is flashing because it's looking for... can you see it flashing? Because it's looking for... signal, right? So what I'll do is I'll leave it like that. You can see it flashing. I'm going to go ahead on the remote again, press and hold the bind button, and then turn it on. And then now you can see it goes. Now I'm literally just going to do nothing. And I know that's weird. I know that sounds weird, but this is supposed to be smart. So are there any endpoints to like adjust? I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Seeing that oh, my dog. She can hear me downstairs. So she's like, I want to be down with you. All right, I'm going to go get my dog, but I'll be back. Okay, so I'm just going to shut it off. Just to see what happens. I shouldn't have to shut this off. So let's turn this back on. So you can see now it's a solid light. I'm assuming that that's fine, but you know what? Guess what I didn't do? I didn't check my remote. So I need to make sure that my remote is like totally, I think totally centered. Now the only thing that I'm unaware of is, do I have to have AVC cranked all the way up? Do I have to have the brake rate cranked all the way up? Like, because this has brake rate and it has AVC. So let's just see what happens. Like, let's get a look at the remote and see the effect of the vehicle by, like, from not touching the remote and, like, centering things and doing all that stuff. All right, so on the radio, it looks like I've got the steering slightly askew, which looks like it's fine on the truck. I've got the throttle trim in the center. I have brake rate all the way up, and it looks like I have AVC all the way down. So the curiosity now is, does the gyro like work right now, which it shouldn't. And I don't see anything going on. Now, if I take the AVC thing, watch this thing just like launch off the desk or off the deck. I'm going to crank AVC all the way up to see what happens. Nothing. Now, the only thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to blip the throttle, and there's no throttle. So what did I do wrong? See what I'm saying? Like, what did I do wrong here? It's like it doesn't know. Steering is there. There's throttle. Okay, wait a minute. All right. So, I did like this video. Let me shut this off. I did this video before where, it was like 2 years ago or something like that. I can't remember how long ago it was, but it feels like it was forever. And I was binding a radio, a SPEKTRUM ESC. Yeah, SPEKTRUM ESC. Well, I think it was a SPEKTRUM ESC. I was binding like the whole thing. And I was having such problems with it because apparently there was one step that wasn't in the manual that I eventually ended up figuring out. And I think the cool part is people actually thanking me for that video, and I'm still watching it today. And it's like, wow. I mean, it's like a long video. It might even be alive. I don't remember. But I still get comments on that video today of people saying thank you. And it's like, thank you. If I remember correctly, that was like 3 hours of nothing. So let's turn it back on again, because I think that might be a step. Because I saw the receiver like flash. So when I was giving it throttle, there was nothing. And when I turned the steering wheel, I saw the receiver flash. So did I still screw things up? I don't know, man. And I'm not going to read. Just going to experience. See what happens. Watch it just fly off the table. See how I put my hand in there? All right, so they got steering. It's not, the receiver's not flashing. There's too much light. So the receiver's not flashing or anything. Do I have throttle? Yes, I do. So I do have throttle. I do have reverse. All right. I do have steering. And I have AVC. Yeah, and that's working how it should. Check that out. Look at that. Wow. Now up and down is doing nothing. Because if you remember the last time, and I caught it but didn't, and that's what like I said, nobody's perfect. So it's like, even though when I moved the car up, it like cranked to the left or to the right or whatever the heck it was I was looking at. I think it went to the left. Did I mess up the settings? All right, so I'm gonna turn AVC up about a quarter. What do I mean by a quarter? I don't know if you could see that. How do I do it? This way. Well, whatever. And when I pulled the truck up, I saw it. But I think I also was like, in my mind, go, what the hell? So obviously I totally screwed up the AVC. Now it seems like it's something that's going to work. And that's, like I said, that's the fun part about doing this RC stuff. And in case you haven't realized, or in case you don't realize, the other video, which already should be posted, I think. Man, you know what? I'm getting so lost here. Whatever it is. The other video, or the other footage, I lost my GoPro footage. Like it's gone. I deleted it by accident, thinking it was like a file that I didn't need, and it was just like, and that was all the onboard footage to show the sway of the truck and to show that the thing has got some serious sway issues. So the one thing that we do need to do is install the sway bar kit that I have, and the other thing is the other thing there. I've also got a couple of other goodies that came in the mail for this Kaiju. So yeah, but I don't want to do body modifications yet. So let's take this thing out and give it a rip. You haven't seen it on 6S. I think I'm just gonna keep, well, should I keep it on, should I throw it on 6S? You haven't seen it on 6S. So let's throw the GoPro back on the car and run this thing on 6S with onboard footage and 6S goodness. Yeah, you'll see these tires, man. Big difference. All right, back out with the truck here. I gotta figure out a different way. Yeah, check that out. Now this time I'm not gonna delete the footage. All right, so we got the Redcat Racing Kaiju. What is this we got here? Who needs vectors when you have cleaning bots? Mike Metz, you're a riot. All right. I do have the GPS, the SKYRC onboard thing here. So I'm gonna go through my steps that I screen record. Go through my steps here, screen record, start recording, skip the countdown, click the GNS SKYRC, and then remote on. You see AVC is actually off all the way right now. Truck on, and listen to the beeps. What do you hear? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6S. Says it's on. This should be, this should show you a little bit better of a vehicle. The only thing that I can say is that it does have a very excessive amount of roll, but I think we kind of like know that. And here's the cool thing. See that flag right there? That means RC Guy Garage packages going out the door. Just a couple keychain stickers, don't forget. Plug merch. Plug merch? Merch plug. Plug merch. Oh, we don't want to go there. All right. Just pull this thing off to the side here just for a sec. Go ahead and put those to the side. And see what we got for satellites. We have got 8 satellites. All right, So I'm gonna go for max speed with these tires. Now these things, these are not belted, but if you know like tires and wheels and all that stuff, you know we know what tires and wheels are on there right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and look how we got 11 satellites. We're gonna go track, start. We're gonna see what we can get for a max speed with no AVC. Oh, that is so much better. All right, look good. Wow! Holy crap. Oh, that brake is just so much better. I don't know what that noise is, but there's a flutter. And then, you know what I'm guessing? I'm guessing the center diff is giving out. Wow. Wow, we've got some out of round here. Well, not out of round, but out of balance. I didn't think those tires contacted the body. I guess they do. Looks like the camera's doing all right. So we're gonna go ahead and hit stop, read. We have got 47 miles an hour. That was it? What? That don't seem right. Let's try that again. That doesn't seem like that was no 47 miles an hour. Let's try it again. So start. That was 47? Wow! Totally out of control. This thing has so much sway. For the love of God! That brake being at 50% is definitely better. At least that's what I think it's at. We go stop. We're gonna go with a read. 48? That's it? I was expecting at least to get like 50-something miles an hour, not 40-something. So I am bleeding too much power to the front, obviously. That's obvious. It's definitely got to be bleeding too much power to the front. All right, I'm gonna give it one more shot. 48 miles an hour, 6S, hit start. And I'll come down from this way. All right, here we go. Wow! Yeah, it's bleeding all the power to the front. 100%. Wow! You can see it. Oh man, the camera turned. Crap. The camera turned. Oh no! Oh. Why'd the camera turn? There we go. All right, well, got the camera back. So what it's doing is it's literally doing a torque pull. So the passenger side front wheel is literally kicking up. So it's almost as if I need to have a camera on that other side just to get that like literal torque just kick. The thing is kicking hard. So let's give it one more shot. Go ahead and stop, hit read. Coming in at 52 miles an hour. All right, so what I had said was I had expected at least like what was I saying, like 50, did I say 53 or something like that? Or I thought I said like 53, 54 or whatever. So I'm gonna give it one last shot. The center diff is definitely bleeding way too much stinking power to those front wheels. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit start. This could be that one last rip. Jeez. All right, here we go. Redcat Racing Kaiju, 6S pass. If anybody knows who says that, let me know. Redcat Racing Kaiju, 6S pass. Jesus! That was freaking awesome. Oh, I'm glad the pavement's wet. Yeah, it's a sketch monster. Gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. I'm actually liking it, man. It's like a wheelie machine. Oh, it does right! Oh. I wasn't sure if that thing would self-right. It does. Yeah! Oh, that was awesome. So on 6S, it definitely does self-right. I am going to turn up the AVC now. So let's go ahead and hit stop. Hit read. This is doing way better than when I took it out before. I know I said this was going to be literally the first video, that I was just going to only video, but I did have to take it out on 6S myself because I wanted to test these tires. I just wanted to see like what it would do, but I didn't open it up like I just opened it up. So 50 miles per hour on that pass. I am going to turn AVC up just a touch. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start now. I'm going to turn it up just a touch to like a quarter. I think that's like a quarter. So let's see what the AVC does. Or maybe not a quarter. So the AVC is not working now? What, did I mess up? Huh. What happens if I crank it all over? Why isn't the AVC working now? Alright, that's weird. The AVC was working. So what did I do to mess that up? We're on the remote. start the vehicle. 6 beeps. Why wasn't AVC working? Oh, it's working now. But it's messed up again. Up and down, it's doing nothing. All right, I don't know how AVC works, but seems to be working now. Put it down to nothing to see what happens. Put it down to nothing, there's nothing. Put it up all the way, and it goes nuts. So I'm gonna go ahead. So now for some reason the AVC is on. I'm gonna put it up to, like I said, 1/4. It's very minimal. Put it up to 1/2. It's not quite 1/2. Put it up to 1/2. Let's see what happens. All right, I'm gonna put it up to 1/2 and just see how this reacts. So it's already tracking. So let's see what this does. Will it be a benefit or it'll be a drawback? Drawback! Jump! Oh! Drawback! Jump! Oh! Oh no, I broke a wheel. Son of a... Oh, man! Ah, crap, and I know exactly what it is, man. If these links are exactly what I heard, these are the exact same links that the Redcat Racing Kaiju had initially. So it was breaking upper links. So did I break? Yeah, I did. I broke a stinking upper link. Ah, for the love of God. You son of a gun. Yep. All right, I kind of knew that that was a possibility. I'm going to show you an email that I was sent, just so that you get an idea of what's going on. So anyways, that stops this footage. Dang it! I knew if I was going to push it, that there was the possibility. Alright, so this is the first thing that I had mentioned in a video that I knew just right out of the box, just by putting it upside down, that this was going to be the first thing to go, was destroying the top of the body just because of the way it sat. If this thing was going to slide on its roof, like I knew it was gonna, then it was going to grind away these little tail whip pieces. So you can see we've got the broken piece. You can see we got some rust in there. Broke off right inside. There might be just enough to be able to grab that and rip it out, but I'm not sure. I'll probably have to heat it up to be able to get that out. Otherwise, there's a possibility that what I could do is just drill that out. And yeah, I do actually have links, so this is not like a broken, I can never run it again. And like I said, I'm gonna share an email with you that was sent to me from teamredcatshop.com. And this is the best part about this, is that he's proactive like this. So obviously yeah. So anyways, this is rcguygarage. I'm out ripping the Redcat Racing Kaiju. Oh, what did we get for speed? Did I ever end up checking speed? So final brake speed was 40 miles an hour. We got it up to 53 miles per hour, but way too much power is bleeding to that front, making it so it can't reach like crazy speeds. So I think, what, JT posted something around, or somebody had said JT got 60-something miles an hour. I haven't seen it yet. So, and like I said, I haven't been watching any Kaiju videos. You know, you get wind of things just because, internet and, you know, like Riff Raff. So, Riff Raff did a video and he shared the fact that, I think it was on his phone, he saw some post that talked about the links breaking, and I was just like, yep. I was like, I'm not surprised, because that's the issue that the original Redcat Racing Kaiju had, was the links broke off inside the plastic. So, not only were the plastic pieces breaking, but the links were. So, yeah, mine's broken, but not down, because I at least have parts to fix. So, like I said, this is RC Guy Garage. I'm out ripping it. Yeah. I'm out ripping it. It's all right, man. Just gotta fix it. Just get out there and rip it. Redcat Racing Kaiju 6S pass. Ah! Jesus! Ah! Jesus! That was stinking awesome. Oh, I'm glad the pavement's wet.